Well, Paul Felder wants his teammate Sean Brady's nickname to be Brickhouse, and I'm not sure there's a more appropriate moniker for this guy than that. Have you ever seen a fighter respond better to a loss than Sean Brady did against Kelvin Gastelum after he was humbled by Bilal remembered the name Muhammad? This man's wrestling and grappling and sheer physical strength is as scary a proposition, I would think, for any future welterweight contender. And now with momentum reacquired, we'll see if Sean Brady can take that requisite next step. All right, so here's the former University of Missouri wrestler, one Tyron Woodley. First realized the UFC belt back in 2016, and this is a guy who poses a lot of different threats for this UFC welterweight division.
He's a problem. He's a guy that's very tough to prepare for because he has a great wrestling background, but he has this athleticism and this ability to put your lights out with that big right hand that you cannot even focus too much on stopping takedowns. Tyron Woodley is truly one of the best welterweights in the world and one of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Two-time NCAA Division I All-American back in 03 and 2005, and he certainly carved out a nice niche in MMA. Tyron Woodley ready to add to his legacy here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sean Brady. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. We'll see if tonight is the night that Sean Brady finally meets his match. You can argue this is the most avoided guy in the UFC's welterweight division right now. Just a marauding, suffocating ground game, a developing striking game that has also proven to be problematic for his fellow contemporaries. And Sean Brady looking for that signature next-level win that's going to vault him into welterweight contention tonight. Going to the body now with that hook, well placed there by Sean Brady. That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through.
Nice feedback right hand, my goodness.
Woodley's hook shot blocked, though, by the defense. Nice job getting that guard up to prevent any further damage. Back to the jab now. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. Great timing on that double leg.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Working from the top here. Pretty good grounded pound here by the chosen one. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
He did a great job of blocking that punch.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, nice job by Woodley striking on the outside here, DC. That's really a big part of his game, to be able to circle away and close that distance quickly. Went for the inside leg kick.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
That's good defense to get that guard up.
Nice loop and punch. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. This is getting tight. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Good work from the top here by Woodley. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Beautiful transition.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Oh, wow,
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Second round, straight ahead.
Myself. Look here. Is this a boxing match or is this MMA? Man, your boxing is killing it. Just keep...
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. And a nice left hand there on the inside. Another hook lands there by Woodley. Well, T. Wood's been waiting for an opportunity to set up that right hand and set it up beautifully there.
A-plus athlete is Tyron Woodley. He can explode into you at such a high pace that before you can respond, you can be staring up at the light.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Woodley. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt.
Oh, nice. That one was clean. Great punch.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Under 3 minutes here to go in round 2. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Might be a submission attempt here. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
Yeah, he's trying to switch over to get an armbar. He's going to be on his opponent to try to chase him.
Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. Nice.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Nice strike by him there, and perhaps opened up a cut. Yeah, he's bleeding now.
Yeah, open up a cut. It's not bad, right? It's not a bad cut, but we got to keep an eye on it.
Oh, lands a nice straight. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Trying to set up a choke here.
That is tight.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Open St. Preux would be proud. Oh, he's able to get out.
Well, good job. It looked like he was going to tap with his left hand, but instead, he bridged off to the right and turned back into him to release some of the pressure on the Von Flue choke. Beautiful defense.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Woodley gets pounded here on the ground. The elbow there doing the damage. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Woodley.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Woodley's in half guard. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Woodley. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Woodley's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Woodley ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Sean Brady. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
In the half guard.
Brady's right back to the full mount here. Nicely done. Brady ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. How fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Final seconds of round 3. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. He's back with that offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, he is hurting for certain. Oh, continuing to attack.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound. That was nice. This is a terrible position.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great grounding.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
A series of punches from the top here by Brady. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
All right, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. Oh!
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Brady's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Under 2 minutes to go.
Well, both of them are landing massive shots.
Oh, he is stunned.
He got hurt again.
Back to the feet now. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. 30 seconds to go in this one. And a miss with the right hook. Brady goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Beautiful transition there, and he was getting worked on the feet, so a nice job to get the fight to the ground.
Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where
Woodley's going for a choke here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round, so the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So, back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, what a great round it was there. Concussive blows potentially on both sides. Both fighters got knocked down, and both will live to fight on.
Both of these fighters have dealt with adversity. Both of them understand that going into this next round, something has to change. I can dole it out, I can take it, but I don't want to be on the receiving end of any of those big strikes, especially the one that put him down.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Woodley. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
Let's keep it up.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well, looks like Woodley's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here.
Oh, my goodness. That'll do it. Holy smokes.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 19 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Sean Brady!
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC belt and become a champion. That is his reality here tonight, and new world order here at 170 pounds.
You've watched this guy over the course of his career carry this chip on his shoulder. Now you can watch him take a breath, because now you've accomplished the ultimate goal of becoming the UFC champion. Congratulations.